Hello, I am Lynn Wells, and today we're going to be making crab cakes with fresh lump crab meat. And to this, I'm going to be adding a little bit of mayonnaise and an egg yolk. Your egg yolk, you want it to be a large egg. And then a half a cup of panko, which is just breadcrumbs. One of the most important things to remember when you're mixing crab cakes is not to overmix. You don't want to break up that nice meaty crab meat. Add some fresh parsley leaves. We'll chop those up. Add a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. Add about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now we're going to toss this again, very lightly. And we're going to this will make about 4 to 6 nice crab cakes. And I'm just going to place this right on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper. This will go in the refrigerator for about an hour, and that will help all of the flavors bind together. Once the crab cakes have been in the refrigerator for an hour, I'm going to turn on my saucepan with 2 tablespoons of butter and a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to let the pan get pretty hot because that's what's going to give the crab cakes a nice caramelization. So I'm letting the butter melt and the olive oil, and then you should hear a little bit of a sizzle when I put this. So we're going to have these cooked for about 2 minutes per side before we flip them over. It should be a nice golden brown when we flip them. So I've got the heat turned up about medium-high so that we get a nice caramelization on the crab cakes. And while these are cooking, I'm going to jump over and make the Dijon-Dill sauce that's just going to make the whole dish come together. About 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and 1/4 cup of sour cream. And then I'm going to chop up some fresh dill. And then we're going to use white pepper instead of black pepper. About 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. It's got a little bit of a different taste. I like it when I'm making like a white dipping sauce or something. And then a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And then a clove of garlic minced. The Dijon mustard is really going to bring this together. A couple of tablespoons. I'm going to let that sit and check the crab cakes. Make sure you've got a nice golden brown crust. We're going to let those cook for about another minute, and then we'll plate them up. I'm just going to add a little dollop of our homemade dill tartar sauce and garnish that up. So I hope you'll enjoy this fresh lump crab cake recipe. It is the perfect summertime lunch or supper.